Hey folks, welcome back to Lords of Midnight. Okay, I've been itching to play this again. So, where were we? Yeah, there's a couple of things that I probably should have explained before. It was something about Luxor I was thinking. So, right. So Luxor the Moon Prince, the reason why why Doomdark is able to see him is because the moon ring that he wears that kind of staves off the ice sphere around him, or that helps stave off the ice sphere around him, that makes him visible because Doomdark can detect it, right? It's kind of like radiating out warmth, and so Doomdark can, you can tell where it is. Okay, so yeah, there's actually a really nice little kind of short story that comes with the with the game. You can actually look on the Lords of Midnight.com. There's the stories up there. In fact, in the game here, you can just click on a button in the option menu. By the way, this game is completely free. If you go to GOG, you can download it for free. Good old games. You can also get the sequel, Doomdark's Revenge, as well. All right, with that said, let's get on with the game. So I'm going to recruit some troops here. Looks like I recruited 100 troops. This is from a keep in the domain of Brith. Now, I just want to have a quick look where we are. So Luxor is continuing his journey right down at the bottom of the map here in the south. And yeah, so we are, I think we're kind of here. Yeah, we've just come through the Citadel of Guard. Yeah, we're not, I don't think we're this far yet. So not everything on this map will be shown, by the way. Yeah, so look, we're south of the Citadel of Guard and we're moving in this way. So we're actually just going around this, like here. We're around here, look. So there might be another commander around here. I'm just going to search these ruins. He's found shelter and he's refreshed. And the army will also chill out as well. His warriors are slightly tired. Okay, so let's carry on. Now, there's another, if you can see here, we've got another one of these keeps. Yeah, let's go to that keep. He stands at the keep of Ishmael, looking north to the mountains of Ishmael. Oh, by the way, those things are frost trolls. Quite strong. Like, you don't want to bump into those guys with one of the characters when they're under, when they don't have anything to be able to deal with them. They're pretty powerful. Okay. So we hit T to think. So the thinking page is basically like your character page. Okay, it's night and Luxor is utterly invigorated. Let's just see what we've got here. Okay. There's 250 warriors. Let's take what we can. We'll grab 200 there. And we're going to end the turn for him. Alright. So I'm going to put Luxor down here, because just so it gives me a sort of idea of roughly where they are on the map if I start moving around here. So it's a nice little feature, this is. We have got Shimmerel and Blood are kind of together. Sort of in the centre. Morkin's going to be north. Rothron, I'm just going to keep him up here, because he's kind of... Yeah, I'm just going to keep those two together because they're acting sort of independently. We've also got Guard as well, and I'd forgotten about that guy. So here's Guard. If you remember, Guard was in his little Isengard-like place. So let's have a look. Yeah, he's here, look. The Citadel of Guard and the Tower of Elenil. He's right in the centre too. What we want to do is we want to go to that tower. So let's go... let me just check. Yeah, we want to go to the tower first, and we search it. He has found guidance. A voice calls, looking for the Lord of Marakith, you must seek the Citadel of Marakith. Okay. So that was some kind of like interesting advice that it gave you. Not the most useful advice once you've heard it a few times, I've got to be honest. What we're going to do now is... Yeah, I think we got these forts, didn't we? Let me just check the amount of troops that he's got with him. We think, and then we hit army. 1,000 warriors and 500 riders. Okay, maybe we didn't. Yeah, and I don't think there's anything else this way for us to find. Let me just grab this. Okay, yeah, we can't recruit from that. I think we'd already done it. So, yeah, we'll head back towards the Citadel. The warriors are invigorated, the riders are invigorated. Let's just grab some more of these troops. Okay, we actually got 500... we recruited 100 riders, so yeah. We've got 1,000 warriors and 1,000 riders. So we've got loads and loads of troops now with this guy. What I want to do with the Warrior of Guard, with the Lord of Guard, I think, is we're going to send him up this way, and we're going to pick up, we're going to go to this keep here. We'll grab these keeps that we missed on the way, and then we're going to grab this one here. And then I think what I'm going to do with the Lord of Guard is I'm going to use him to kind of escort Morkin, because I'm thinking that Morkin's getting a little bit out of his depth here, and I've lost him a few times doing this. In fact, speaking of which, we probably should bring Morkin back. This is going to be going southeast. Now, yeah, this is going to be crossing these mountains here. These are the mountains of Dodrak. Okay, so once we've crossed these, we're starting to get into, you know, the sort of scary part of the map, you know, the northern part where Doomdark is mostly, you know, it's mostly him. There might be some people here at the Tower of Lothril, or Eorthil. I think it might be Lothril. And then we've also got up this way, the Citadel of Ithron. There's also some there's humans there, the Free up in that way, and there are some more kind of scattered around. But for the most part, Citadel of Vorgath, Uzgarak, Kor, and Grag are all under the control of Doomdark. Let's just search in here so we can find anything. Okay, so he found shelter and is reinvigorated. He's refreshed as well. So I think what we'll do is we're going to bring him back down towards the Tower of the Moon. Now, the Tower of the Moon is going to become under attack. I might actually bring Morkin just back where he's a little, you know, better protected, basically. Just make sure he's, yeah. Oh no, he's lost his horse. Okay, so we definitely want to grab these horses. So we move one, and then we just hit search. There we go. So he's found wild horses. There we go. So he's remounted now, and we want to avoid those little creatures. Yeah, we're heading towards the Forest of Shadows. Okay, he should be all right there. Now he might get pounced on by these. It's got wolves, and there's these guys. All right. Rothron the Wise is going to head forwards now. If you can see above ahead of him, we've already got Shimmeril here, but let's move with Rothron. Let's unhide him. Now, when you move, so you move. Basically, it's a league for each move, okay? But if you move diagonal. Because of Pythagoras and all that, you actually move 1.4 leagues when you move diagonally, and it is represented in the amount of hours that it takes you to move a diagonal as well. So the game does take that into account. Okay, we've actually got, yeah, we've got Marikith in front of us. Okay, so let's just go. We've not activated Marikith, have we? Found nothing. Here in the plains of Marikith stands the Lord of Shimmeril. Okay, sorry, there was the Lord of Shimmeril. Where was I thought Marikith was there. Am I being dense? Let me just go. I'm going to undo that turn. Now, we're standing on the plains of Marikith looking east. I thought it said we saw the Lord of Marikith. I'm kind of confused now. Alright, never mind. We just go back to where we were. So here's Rothron. Yeah, I don't think the Lord's there. I'm pretty sure we must have been looking at Shimmeril. Anyway, let's move him this way. Okay, so we're going to put Rothron on hide. Okay. We've got Shimmeril next. He's actually powering forwards. And we want... Oh, let's kill those ice trolls. Yeah, this is going to be taking us to a cavern. Let's fight the battle. He slew the ice trolls. Okay, 5 hours of the day remain. We want to keep going east. Okay, there's Lake Marikith. Okay, so this here, I think, is the Citadel of Marikith. Yeah, I think that's the one. That's the Keep of Marikith. Yes. So here we are. This is the Citadel of Marikith. Now the Citadel itself, this is the it stands in the mouth of one of the paths that the Witch King will use to bring his troops down. So we want to kind of go and get this one quite fast if we can. How tired are our troops? They're invigorated. And the riders are very invigorated. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, we can... Yeah, the Lord of Marrakith owns these troops. Okay, yeah, we can't take any more from these. Now, I can't remember if the AI will move the other lords before you get a chance to get to them. I don't think it does. Yeah, I think we actually have to go and get to them ourselves. Okay, here's Corleth. Now he's in the Forest of Thrall. Let me just figure out where we are in the Forest of Thrall. Ah, okay, right. Well, we want to go southeast from here. Okay, we just got to unhide him. I might just auto unhide. Okay. We've got a Wolf Slayer sword, but we're not the Dragon Slayer sword, so we can't hurt the dragons. Okay, so we got a guy in front of us. This is ahead in the village of Thrall stands the Lord of Thrall. So this is one of the Fey characters, and we can approach him because we are because Corleth is a Fey. So here we go. Now we're controlling the Lord of Thrall. Let's have a look at his army. He's got 600 warriors and 300 riders. Yeah, so we've got to think about what to do with this guy. He's kind of interesting because they can move quickly through the forest. Now the AI can't really see. Well, once you're standing in a rough terrain, the enemy can't see you. Okay, so if you're standing in a mountain, for example, it's really tiring to move through it, and it takes a long time. However, they can't actually see you when they're there, so you can actually hide. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to move Lord Blood west. There we go. Look, can you see that? Can you see those armies there? Just turn around. You can actually... So there's a fort here, but we've actually started to get some of Doomdark's armies coming through. And what they're going to do is they're going to head towards this fort here. The fort of... I think that's Fort Blood. And then they're actually going to come in along the way that I'm coming this way. So what we need to do... And I just want to check how health... okay, they're invigorated. I think what we want to do is get these guys back west. Okay, and so the plan I think for these is to move them up here, and we're gonna bring as many of the troops over this side as we can, and we're gonna anything that Doomdark sends down this way without too much backup, without any reinforcements, we're going to destroy, because we do need to destroy as much as we can of Doomdark's forces before we get to before he actually comes down to this place, whatever the place was called, Uzkaril, I think it is. Yeah, I can't remember what the name of the place is now. Let me just get that right. Zajorkith. So yeah, it's Zajorkith. So he will eventually come down here to try to take it, and you need to be able to defeat as many of his armies as you can before he does so. All right, let's get Lord Blood moving this direction. I don't think we can grab any of these. No, we've already gone through those. Okay. Where I can, I'm going to try and play it as quickly as I can. So Thrall, we're probably going to... I might send Thrall this way to the Downs of Athril, see what's over there. And then we will send Corleth down this way towards the Forest of Dregrim. So let's go with Corleth first. He's going to carry on going east. He's got a Wolf Slayer sword, so he can fight those easily. He slew the wolves with the sword Wolf Slayer. Okay. And again. The more of these you kill, the better, by the way. Okay, he killed those ones too, and we're going to kill these. Oh, there's loads of wolves in here, look. So this is just Wolf City. Less than 1 hour left, and he's going to kill those wolves too. Before we finish, we are going to hide, just because it's good practice to do so. Excuse me. Okay, and then we're going to move... we've got Guard and Thrall to move. Thrall is also going to move this way. Now, how tired are Thrall's troops? No, they're very fresh. So we're going to go this way. Go straight through these woods, because this is what he can do. Now you'll see we actually made good progress here. Thrall, yeah, he just charged through these woods, so you can see why these guys are quite useful. Now, I think we've just got guard to left move, I think. Yeah. So guard is going to come, he's going to exit the plains of guard now, and we're going to head north. Okay, actually, he's run out of time already. We must have moved through a mountain. Okay, let's hit night. Okay, so 4 days have passed. And there's battles in the Domain of Dreams, and in Core, and Wargame, and Blood. Okay. So Dreams, Core, Wargame, Blood. So Wargame's up this way. So Doomdark's moving out here. We've also got in Blood, so he's actually moved down into the plains of Blood now, and he must be attacking these forts. And then I forget where the other one was now. Core, plains of Core here. Okay, so we know that he's got someone here, he's got some troops here, and he's got some troops up this way. Let's get back to our L key to look. I think we're going to look with more. We're going to move with Morkin first. Okay, yeah. So Morkin, look, behind these ice trolls and past this mountain, you can actually see the armies. One of the things that is so great about this game is it puts the player in a first-person perspective in a strategy game, which I think is really interesting, and it gives you a feel of the scale of everything as well. It's a massive map. I think there's something like 4,000 locations or something crazy in it, and and you can see like over several tiles. It's really and the coding that was used, the way that the guy did it, where Mike Singleton did it, was really clever as well. I definitely, if you're interested in computer science in any way, go and check out how he did it. It was really, really interesting. Okay, so Morkin can see, right, we're actually looking at this invasion coming in now. I think what we're going to do is we're going to move into the Forest of Shadows. Okay, we can't see the army now. I think we're gonna have to get Morkin some backup. So let's get him back towards the Tower of Moon. Yeah, we're getting back towards the Tower of the Moon. And yeah, I mean, ideally, we've got to be a bit careful because we do want him closer to. We want him closer to the Tower of Doom when the battles start kicking off. But for the moment, it's a little bit dangerous for him to be moving around. And I'm also kind of like trying to play it, in a sort of exploratory fashion, as if I've not played it before. I have played a couple of times. Okay, we've got Rothron the Wise. Who is closest here, I wonder? Okay, we've got Thrall. Thrall's pretty close. But I think I want Thrall to go... Yeah, he wants to go to the Plains of Athril, I think. So he's going to go this way. The Downs of Athoril. Okay, do we need to rest here? No. He's okay. So let's keep him going. That's north. Let's kill these guys. Yeah, we'll kill the Skullcrin there. Okay, and we want to keep going this way. Skullcrin are aboard. You must fight or hide. Let's fight. He slew the Skullcrin. Okay, there we go. So if you've got a force, these are just meant to be small bands, and you don't need to wait the whole turn in order for the battles to play out. They're considered to be kind of short battles. Let's get... he's very invigorated. Okay, that's right, because he got that event, didn't he? I'm going to move him. There he is, look. And this is Marakith here. Here at the Citadel of Marakith stands the Lord of Marakith. Okay, let's approach him. And now we're controlling the Lord of Marakith. So let's grab some of his troops. So we've got 500 troops. Sorry, we've got 500 in the fort here. The Lord of Marakith commands 1,200 warriors and 500 riders. Okay. Now Marakith, we need. I think what we're going to do is I'm thinking. It might be a little bit dangerous to make a stand here at the Keep of Marakith. But there will be forces coming down this way. Let's see what Shimmeril can see first. And I think Shimmeril needs to start heading, into the north. We can also... There's a tower here too. This is the Tower of Marrakith. Let's go and check this out and see what's in here. He's found guidance. A voice calls, looking for the Lord of Thrall, you must seek the Downs of Athril. Okay, so it's telling you where he... The wise men who live in the towers and the kind of magicians, it's kind of implied that these are like, you know, mages of some kind, wise people. And they're staying in their towers because they're not able to... They feel like they're not able to influence the war, but they're trying to sort of sit it out. They're trying to remain neutral. And the towers are impregnable anyway. So Doomdark can't take them easily. And he's not going to bother with them when he knows they're neutral. That's kind of the story behind that. Okay. So I think what we're going to do... Let's go and grab the... Oh, there's another fort. There's the Plains of Kumar, the Keep of Herath. Here at the Keep of Herath stands Lord Herath. Okay. Oh, so we got another Lord. Okay, we got a whole lot of Lords now. And we got to start thinking about how we're going to use them. Let's just go to the... So Herath is going to take some troops here from his own keep. Now, he's looking northeast. Again, let's check the map. So, this is here, the Plains of Herath. And we've got the Forest of Whispers. We're kind of north of where the Barbarian lands are. We are quite well into, you know, quite close to Doomdark's domain here. Now, how many troops has Herath got? Okay, he's got 800 warriors and 500 riders. We don't want to waste any of these guys, by the way. Let's send him northeast and see what we can find. Okay, we don't want to go to the mountains. Now, there's plenty of woods and things to hide in here. Herath is afraid. The ice fear is mild. Okay, so the ice fear is starting to kick in now. Okay, they're invigorated. Yeah, he's afraid though, so we don't want to fight with this guy. Can't see any armies up ahead. Let's just search here. He found the Cup of Dreams. Okay, right. This has caused it to be dawn again for Herath. This is great. So we went on a little bit of a scouting mission, quite far ahead. Unfortunately, we were able to. We actually, you know, we got really lucky there. So we've got an extra turn essentially. Yeah, it's back at dawn. So very interesting magic item that you got here. Let's go and grab this. Oh, we got dragons ahead. Found shelter and is refreshed. Let's just see what we can get. Okay. So we grabbed some troops. Just want to see. We got less than 7 hours. Okay, we moved diagonally. That's why. Got some wolves ahead. Let's just kill those. Okay, slew the wolves. Is he still afraid? Yeah, he's afraid. This guy's not... I don't think he'll be a good, you know, person to fight with. At least when he's like this. Let's make our way... Ah, there we got another... We got another lord. This is a Kumar. Okay, here's the Lord of Kumar. So we're going to approach him. Now, this activates Kumar. So Kumar has 1,000 warriors, 700 riders. I seem to remember this guy being quite good. And we got Lord Herath. Okay, let's take some troops from the citadel of Kumar. Now, this is really far north, and I don't remember whether Doomdark attacks this in any great, you know, if he attacks it very heavily, or he dedicates a lot of his forces to attacking it. So it's worth kind of figuring out what we can do with these two guys now. Now look, if that's down to the west, oh, that's over to the west. So there is a fort over this way. That one we've just grabbed. And then this is to the northeast. And over to the east, look, we've got a couple of these. Now this is one of the ways I was considering coming with Rothorion, who at the moment is here. Actually, yeah, there's the Tower of Marrakith. I think I'm going to send Rothorion up in that direction, and I'm going to try to bring... Has he got a Wolf Slayer sword? No. Let's just keep moving around those. Okay, he's going to have to hide. I think he's tired. No, he's invigorated. Okay, I wonder why that took such a long time. Okay. Let's go back to the map and figure out who we want to move next. So we have got Marakith. Yeah, it's dawn. We've not moved the Lord of Marakith yet. So the Citadel of Marakith is likely to come under attack. If we just see what's going on with blood, can we see any enemies coming this way yet? Yes. You can't. I don't know if you can see it, but just behind, I think that's behind this castle. There's an army. Let's just have a look. Yeah. Okay. We've got armies coming in, and I'm pretty sure this is none of ours. Yeah, this is not ours. Yeah, so there's the Stonehenge thing, the cairns. I forget what you call these. This stone circle, and then behind it you've got an army. So we've got to kind of think about where we're going now, and pretty rapidly too. Okay, he's really bold. He's Lord Blood is bold. He's a good warrior. Warriors are tired, and so let's. I think what we're going to do is we're going to move these guys this way. And I think, and we're going to make for this lake. Now the lakes are these kind of like warm spring-fed lakes, and you can use them once to reinvigorate your armies. Okay, so Blood's moved. I think what we could do, while we are, so I think my plan is going to be this. While Luxor, the Moon Prince, heads down this way to go to that Zajikith and reactivating some of the lords down there, I think these guys are going to try to pick some battles that they can fight in order to, you know, sap some of the strength of Doomdark. But what we've got to do is we've got to make sure that we don't pick off, you know, we don't bite off more than we can chew, because if we lose any battles, things are, you know, in a bad way. We don't want to lose. Let's get to Korleth. Korleth has got a pretty easy, like a pretty obvious path to go down. We're just going to keep heading this way over into... we're going to go to the Plains of Dawn, then we'll head to the Forest of Degrim there, and he's going to continue his... Okay, we're going to have to unhide. We're going to go that way. Okay, there we go, look. So here in the Downs of Dawn, we've actually got another citadel. There's someone ahead. Yeah, this is the Lord of Dawn. Okay. So the Lord of Dawn will have to wait for on the next turn before we can grab him. Now, Shimmeril. Oops. Sorry, folks. I'm still learning the hotkeys on this. Let me just think about where we want to go with this guy. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to loiter around this area and just see if Doomdark sends some of his forces. Now, he usually sends some troops down here too, because Marakith definitely gets... I'm pretty sure it gets attacked. Now, the AI does send it. It does change every game, and the AI will change where he sends his troops. So it's not the same every time, which is unusual for, you know, pro games actually. Okay, northeast is going through the mountains. Yeah, I think we were actually going to stay. Yeah, let's head back down to the Citadel of Marakith. What have we got down that way? Which way are we looking here? We're looking southeast. That's this way. So, okay, we do have another... we've got another fort there by the looks of it. Okay. They will get tired, by the way, if they march around way too much. You do have to rest the troops. Okay. Kumar is standing at the Citadel of Kumar. Okay, again, this is in the north. What we're going to do with Kumar is we're going to march him around and try and pick up some of these forts, some of the extra troops in these forts. So there's one immediately, and I forget if we got that one already. We might well have done. We've got this one over to the west. But 4, 5, 6. Let's grab that. Okay. Now it looks like yeah, we can't take any from here. We could leave some if we wanted, but I don't know whether this would be a good place to... to leave troops. Now, as you can see ahead of us, we've got Shimmeril here. He's got 2 hours of the day left. Now, let's get Kumar moving backwards this way. I like this long, narrow strait between the mountains. It's cool. Okay, who we got next? We've got Guard, and then we've got Marikith. Guard is still heading north, so let's just go and grab these guys. Looks like we've got everything we could get there. I'll just double check it. Yeah, okay. This is the domain of Guard. We just want to keep... I'm going to go north. Okay. That was quick. So he's actually moving back up towards Morkin, and Guard is going to guard Morkin. That's basically my plan for him, while Morkin tries to find some way of destroying the Ice Crown, because getting the Ice Crown's all well and good. You've got to destroy it afterwards, and it's not as simple as throwing it in no cracks of doom this time. There are ways of doing it that are relatively easier than others. Okay, so I think next we've just got Marikith to move. And by the way, in the old version of the game, you didn't have this auto map. You had to actually map it yourself, which made the game a whole lot more, a whole new level of difficult. Yeah, I think Marikith is... I kind of want to keep him here. I don't want to just keep him here, you know, while there's nothing going on. But he doesn't want to... I don't want to tire him out, kind of moving around. And I think we've got most of the forts around here. So let's just leave... I'm going to have Marikith just keeping watch to the west. Now, you can see... In the far distance, look, you can see Blood's army over there. It's one... Look, is that like 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not quite sure how far away that is. I can't remember quite how many map squares it will track. You could figure it out if you just moved him, I guess. But I'm not going to do that. Let's just keep him here. And we're going to hit night. Gosh, time flies when you're having fun. Okay, 5 days have passed, and there's a death in the domain of dreams, and of Kor, and of Herath, and Dordrak, and blood. Alright, do you want Dawn? Yes, I do. Let's see what we can find. Let's go and have a look at somebody who's got eyes on the plane. That's going to be Morkin, I think. Let's just head here and get the advice. Looking for the Lord of Shadows, you must seek the Forest of Shadows. Excellent advice there. Not at all obvious. Now, he's got a Dragon Slayer sword here. So let's go and kill those dragons. He slew the dragons with the Dragon Slayer sword. Okay. I think what we need to do is at least try to... We don't want to go... Hang on. Yeah, we do want to go northeast here. We want to try and keep eyes. Trying to avoid all the wolves. There we are. So we're in the Forest of Shadows at the moment. He'll be okay here, I think. He might get attacked by wolves. He's still got his horse, though. So you'll probably lose his horse first. Let's get... where are we? Guard. And we're going to keep together here with Morkin. I'm actually going to put Morkin and Guard over that side. And we'll rearrange some of these a little bit more later. Here's Guard. Right. I'm going to go and grab these guys. Okay, so we recruited some of these troops. We've got 1,200 warriors and 1,000 riders. Plenty to be going on with. Let's fight these wolves. The more of these animals we can destroy, the better. Because it makes things easier for Morkin, basically. Okay, so we're quite close to Morkin. Look, we're in the Forest of Shadows looking northeast. He's also in the Forest of Shadows, but he's kind of a little bit of a way away from us. He might get jumped on by wolves this turn. With a little bit of luck, he'll survive. He might lose his horse. Okay, Rothron. Rothron is going this way. Actually, let's activate Thrall first. He stands on the Downs of Athril. Okay, he's at the Cavern of Athril. Let's just search that. You found the sword Wolf Slayer. Okay. And we've got a village here. The village of Atheril. Okay, he found shelter and is refreshed. Less than 5 hours of the day remain and Thrall is utterly invigorated. And so is armies. Okay, let's get these guys over this way. He found shelter and is refreshed again. This is the Domain of Dawn. The keep is owned by the Lord of Dawn. Yeah, we're not going to be able to pick these guys up. So Thrall really probably needs to get back now. I think... Yeah, I'm going to bring him back up, and I'll move him into this forest here, where he can kind of keep an eye on these incoming armies. I think that's going to be my move next for this guy. So I think he's gone pretty much as far as he needs to be able to go here. Let's get him heading back west. Let's move Luxor. Okay, Luxor just wants to be heading west. Let's go and grab this. Okay. Okay, so he recruited 100 warriors from a keep in the domain of Brith. Okay, I think what we're going to do next is we've got to move... I think there's something behind those mountains there. Yeah, we probably want to move through here. Let's just go and kill these ice trolls. He's found ice trolls. Yeah, fight. There we go. He slew the ice trolls. All right. And then we're going to move again. Now, this tires you out moving through the mountains. But we do have a lake here that we can use to replenish. We also got to fight the ice trolls again. Okay, yeah. The warriors are quite tired, look. Okay. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. Okay, Rothron. Rothron is going to continue his mission to try to find more information. I think we're going to head up. Oh, we've not been to the keep of Uttarg here. We're going to go plus the plains of Targ. He's not got a weapon yet either. Unhide. Keep going east. Found shelter and is refreshed. See what we can find in here. Found the Hand of Dark, which brings death to the day. Okay, so this ends your turn, basically. Brings the darkness down. It's the opposite of the Cup of Life, or whatever it's called. Or Cup of Dreams. Corleth. Let's activate the Lord of Dawn here. Okay, that brings the Lord of Dawn into the game. I'm going to carry on with Corleth first. Now, the Lord of Dawn must be a Fae. Oh, yeah, I think he is. So he's looking north. So to the northeast, we've got... whose army is that? Oh, that must be Thrall. Now, they could join up. And they'd work well together. I just want to have a look around to see if we... Yeah, we've got another fort here, look. So let's grab that. It's the Domain of Dawn. Holds 100 riders. Okay, we don't want to leave anyone there. Now, I tend to empty out these forts. You don't need to do that. That's not, like, you know, necessarily the best plan. I'm just kind of trying to figure out at the moment. Let's just kill these guys. These Skulkrin. I'm just trying to figure out, really, how many troops that we can get so that we can defend our main home, our main base. Okay, we managed to take 100 riders from that one. Alright, so Dawn, I'm going to put Dawn and Thrall together. Rothron over this way. He's kind of over there too. Corleth is kind of down this way. Alright. Let's see what's going on with Marrakith. I think Marrakith is just waiting. There's going to be enemies coming down. Let's go and kill those Skulkrin. We don't want them wandering around. So we slew the Skulkrin. Let's try and get my head around where that bit is. Okay, that's the Tower of Marrakith. Let's move to Shimmeril first and just want to see... we've got forces coming in that way. Where's he looking? He's looking to the east. Okay, so he's actually seeing Kumar there. Kumar's going back. That's right. Kumar wants to head down this way. And he's going to recruit if he can. Okay. Oh, this is the Uttarg. No, okay, so this doesn't belong to him. He can't get this one. I think he needs to go down this way then. Yeah, the Keeper of Uttarg's here. So, southeast he wants to go. That's his day over. Now we're back to the central group. We've also got Marikith here. Yeah, let's move Marikith back to the Citadel of Marikith just for the time being. Oops. And kill these Skullcrin. Okay, he's just going to rest here, and that's it. We're going to face west, and we can see Blood still over there. Now, Blood's going to turn around to the west and just see what we can see. Yeah, they're not following us in hot pursuit, but they will be pursuing. Yeah, these guys are tired too. I think probably what we want to do. Do I want to use one of these? Do I want to use one of the lakes? No, I think what we'll do is we'll head towards one of these villages and wait in one of these. And we're going to keep an eye. There we go. We'll stay here. We'll keep an eye to the west. So we're just going to found shelter. Five hours of the day. I don't know if you can keep doing that. No. I think you automatically rest here. So let's just keep him there. Okay, we've got Shimmerel and Herath. Herath is in the far southeast, if I remember right. Here's Herath here. Look at the Citadel Kumar. I think we're going to move north. We're going to use him as a scout and head north. He's not very strong in combat by the looks of it, because he's kind of timid. He's afraid, look. So yeah, he's not going to stand up in a battle. Let's just fight these. He'll kill wolves. Okay, so we're actually near the edge of the map here. So that's the edge of the map there. We've got these forests here. Yeah, maybe I'll move them around this way and just see what we can find. Okay, finally we've got Shimmeril to move and then we're good to go. I think we're going to move Shimmeril back down towards the Citadel of Marikith. He's going to be needed if we're going to make a bit of a stand there. I don't know if we've... Yeah, that's the Tower of Marikith. This is the way we've got to go. Yeah, we've already looked in that tower. Okay, warriors and the riders are invigorated. We are going to move over this way towards the Citadel of Marikith. There we go. Alright guys, I am going to end the episode here, I think. Thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series. I'm definitely interested to know what you guys think of this weird game. It's a strange kind of mix between old school CRPG, blobber style CRPG like Wizardry or, the Bard's Tale or Might and Magic, and a weird war game, and then the Lord of the Rings kind of thrown in there as well. It's dead strange. I like it though. It really brings you into the game. That was what I wanted to say, by the way, before I end. Luxor, his ring, right, the moon ring, it allows you to... It allows him... It's also the ring of command, okay? So it allows him to see all the other leaders on the map through their eyes. So he's kind of like controlling them. And I think, it's a bit of a dark thing, really. You can kind of... I think what the idea is that... He can basically send them commands at long range. I think that's, but it's more than him kind of like invasive mind control. I think he's kind of like sending them commands. But if he dies, then Morkin can recover the ring, and then Morkin kind of becomes Luxor. And at that point, Doomdark will know where Morkin is because Morkin's got the ring. So it makes him very, very hard for him to take the crown at that point. but you do still have a chance of winning the strategic game. So if you lose Luxor, Morkin becomes your main character, and at that point, yeah, you've got to make for a rush for the crown, which will be hard, or you've got to somehow win the strategic game. Anyway, I'll catch you next time, guys. Take care.